I saw glimmers of greatness early on with Helene. We've been friends for over 40 years now. As a child, Helene was special and different. She always had a magnetic personality.
We always knew that Helene was going to go far and do well. There's no question about that. We were all expected to be self-sufficient. We were expected to get our degree and to use our degree, but to use our degree for the good of others. You look at her in high school, in college, in medical school, graduate school, and in her career, it is all about service. It's all about giving back to people.
I met Helene Gayle in 1985 when she was at the Centers for Disease Control. Fundamentally, she's a person of great energy, tremendous vision, intellect, and a great communicator, and tremendous compassion as well.
I first met Helene Gayle when she came to CDC in the 1980s, and then watched over the years as she developed expertise in global health and in AIDS. When Helene came to the Gates Foundation, it was a very small organization. She came from a large AIDS program at CDC with $1 billion budget and hundreds of employees under her to a place that was just starting work in AIDS. But she was able to influence Bill and Melinda Gates, and I think that they've made such a difference in the problem of HIV/AIDS around the world that it turned out to be a very good move for her.
I had an opportunity to work very closely with Helene when I was director of the CDC, and I know that she sometimes refers to me as her mentor. I think we learned a lot from each other. I got a chance to interact with her and to see her interact with public health leaders throughout the world. And I think from that time on, I've been very impressed with her as probably one of the world's most trusted public health leaders.
Helene is this great combination of down-to-earth plus passion plus intellect and all the attributes of leadership that is needed in this time when we're looking for really authentic leaders. When Helene arrived at the Gates Foundation, we were still in the very early stages. So I would say she was in many ways the founding leader of our HIV/AIDS strategy, of our women and reproductive health strategies, of our actual approach to leadership.
I'm very proud of Helene Gayle. We knew her when she was here with the Center for Disease Control, and she had a tremendous breadth of experience as a global physician. And then she went with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and that gave her another breadth of experience. And so when she came back here to help us lead CARE, she was a refined and polished diamond. Very proud of her, and we're very glad to see that CARE is doing so well.
I think having someone like her in the position she's in really is a plus for everyone, for CARE, for the organization, for the countries in which they are working, and for us as Americans.
Dr. Gayle is a person who can give me confidential advice. I value her for taking the time to counsel me. Certainly early in my administration, she has been that source of advice and counsel, and she continues to be that for me today. CARE's work under Dr. Gayle is changing the world.
Helene is my guide. Helene is a mentor to the One organization. I cannot imagine our organization being where it is without her guidance. Helene, you are my queen, and thank you.
Almost anyone would say if they had the opportunity to save a life, to dramatically improve a life, that would be a life well lived. Well, Helene has had that opportunity and seized that opportunity 100-fold, 1,000-fold, 1,000,000-fold through her work for improving health for women and children around the world. for her work in HIV/AIDS challenges. I think that the dividends are still being paid for Helene's early investments. There are people living, there are lives that are enhanced, there are young women going to school, turning into leaders in society, and that many of Helene's greatest accomplishments are just coming to fruition today. And I can only imagine what else she'll be able to accomplish in the years ahead.